right. Should he be disqualified for this knockout? People are saying KSI illegally used an elbow in this boxing match.
There's another angle that's better.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up.
There's another angle that's better. Okay, and even before that, he lands a massive overhand right.
Okay, I need to see that because I keep seeing the elbow.
No, he lands a massive overhand right and stuns this guy. The guy is trying to hold on because KSI is coming, and then KSI hits him with an elbow. There it is. That's the elbow. Go back. I mean, there's no question whether it's an elbow or not. We can all see.
Oh, shit.
But I don't think it's his intention to elbow him.
No,
I think the guy is grabbing him, and he's trying to throw strikes.
What is the rule on that?
So it depends on the what's it called? The sanctioning body there. Yeah, the commission in London, like what is sanctioned. So some people might say it's a no contest. I don't know what the deal is with, if it's an accidental elbow that changes the fight. You've seen like an accidental headbutt that causes a cut that stops a fight.
Right. Or eye poke, some shit like that.
Exactly. That is a no contest. So what he's arguing is it should be a no contest. But he being Joe Fournier. But
What do
I
you
had
think?
it written down here. Go.
What do you think? I think it should be a no contest.
Yeah, I don't think KSI did that on purpose, and anybody who does, I think, is lying to themselves because they don't like KSI.
Yeah.
But he did elbow the fuck out of him.
Yeah,
I mean,
he knocked
that's
him out
an
with a
elbow.
great elbow. I mean, kind of a textbook elbow.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky because like the guy is leaning in, grabbing, and clearly hurt from the punch that happened before. He lands a massive overhand right on him.
Yeah, and it's possible to see
Yeah,
that
I'll
because
pull it
I keep seeing this.
Even so, if the shot that takes you down is an illegal shot, it's like, you can't call that a win.
No
Yeah,
contest,
I don't think we're even saying he should have lost or whatever, but I could see it being.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the rules are the rules. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. So maybe it has to be no contest. If that's the rule. I got to look at what the local commission.
No, but when is it ever, like I know they can change rules for a fight, but I don't think there's ever a time where an illegal shot can be marked as a knockdown.
So
'Cause you can't mark a headbutt that knocks somebody out as a knockdown.
or a knee or some shit.
Yeah.
So what they'll do a lot of times is they'll go, that cut was caused by an illegal headbutt, and then if the cut stops it, then they'll go, but it has to be marked. Whereas the ref right there, and reasonably so, there's no way I would be able to tell elbow.
Yeah.
Just from in the ring. Like you
Especially
have
this angle looks like a punch.
Exactly. So the ref, I guess, didn't see it, didn't call it. They didn't have playback, and then when the playback happened, then they go, oh, that was an elbow.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would change it afterwards to no contest. I don't know.
This overhand right is crazy. It's a little laggy, but you can see, boom.
Oh, yeah, go.
yeah.
Oh, fuck. So he goes, big, boom.
Yeah, knocks him back.
And that's his big punch. So the guy, so the thing with this is like, KSI was saying, yo, I'm fighting a real boxer. He's a professional boxer, 9-0, right? I don't know. Listen, with boxing, like the earlier fights in your career, you're fighting what are called tomato cans, people that are loose. And he's not the only person that has done this.
Yeah.
Every boxer has done this. Floyd did it, like every pro boxer. Now the question is this his full-time job? No, he's done other things. I think he's been in like business and nightlife, et cetera. So if you go to the Dominican Republic, most people know this, you go to the Dominican Republic, you get these tomato cans to fight, and they're basically put there to lose. So we don't know how padded the record is, but you can make the same thing about Tommy Fury. You go, well, yeah, he's got X amount of fights, and he was fighting tomato cans. You know, the combined losses of all his fighters, way more than the combined wins. Like, so they set you up with whatever. So we can't really tell exactly how good he is, but I think that was the idea with this fight is I'm going to fight a pro and beat him. Jake tried to fight a pro, couldn't beat him. I'm going to do it. So the question is, does he go and fight? I don't think there's any point in fighting this guy again.
No.
Like,
I mean, you kind of have to.
if you're an actual fighter, you do. But if you're fighting in the purely like entertainment part of it, like nobody need.
They're not going for belts.
Yeah,
Was
they're
it
going
even-
for belts. Yeah.
What round was it? I didn't see
Second.
the whole second. Okay. And was he winning the whole fight, KSI?
I didn't watch the whole fight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's the thing. Like, what if the guy had
Was
a great
piecing him
first?
up, and
Yeah,
then
what
he
if he had
did-
a great first round? Then it's like, nah.
So that's what happened with like Rolly this weekend. Rolly's the guy Gervonta knocked out before Ryan Garcia. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
So he was losing this fight against a guy, and then lands a couple shots, and then the ref steps in and does a horrible stoppage, like one of the worst stoppages I've ever seen. Even Rolly was like, "No, you shouldn't have been able to continue," but he won a belt. So that one, I think you got to run that back.
Right.
But for these guys, it's like, I don't need to see him fight Fournier again. He lands a big shot, he fucking knocks him out with the elbow, but not on purpose. Like, okay, go fight Tommy Fury or go fight Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Like, I think this part of boxing is just like the biggest fight.
Yeah.
I don't care to see this fight again.
No, not at all.
Even same with like Tommy Fury. I don't know if I would care to see him fight Jake again.
I
Like,
only care about the Tommy fight because he'd be,
Because Tommy beat Jake.
And it's like building up to the Jake.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let Jake fight Nate. You go fight Tommy. Like, you could probably turn around quick and fight because this only went 2 rounds.
Yeah,
it's
ice
not like
your
you got
elbow,
beat
you're
up.
good.
Yeah, I sure elbow. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's amazing what they've been doing with these fucking boxing events. Like, they just became a boxing promoter and they're just putting up all these guys
Very
like these. Yeah, it's
So
kind of embarrassing for boxing. I'll be honest.
bro. They really exposed boxing. They exposed the lack of. They exposed the number one issue with boxing, which is a complete and utter lack of a promotional tool. Canelo Alvarez fought last weekend, 2 weekends ago.
Yeah.
Did you guys even know?
I knew, but nobody cared that I know.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, one of the goats.
We didn't have a The so-called face of boxing is fighting in Mexico. We don't.
Yeah.
I don't even know the guy's fighting. This guy Ryder. I mean, respect for him going in there with Canelo, but at the same time, like, why are you fighting a guy we don't even know?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening in boxing?
The problem with boxing, there's so much money in it, and there's not one person that owns it. Like UFC, you got Dana White, who's like organizing and trying to make this one thing the best it could be. With boxing, you have all these different promoters, and all they care about is just their fighters. And so now they have a bunch of fake belts just so I can call my guy a champion. Like, how do you have 6 belts in one fucking division? It's retarded.
Yeah.
So it's like, it just cheapens the brand. Now it's like, it's happened so long where it's like people really aren't caring about boxing anymore.
it's so true.
Unless the fighters make it a big deal to care about.
That's
Could it
true.
also be that Canelo lost and losses in boxing? To your point about having so many bodies and not one that can control it, losses in boxing way more detrimental to your career and eyeballs you get than UFC. A loss in UFC, you've said this many times, if you have a good loss, people are more excited to see you.
The only reason why I say I agree with you, and I think that does make sense with boxing. The only reason why I say I don't think it's that big a deal is because he's coming up in weight so much to fight these guys. Like, Canelo shouldn't beat the guys. He should be fighting at 154, 160. He's a short guy. He has no business fighting 6-foot+ dudes who are also world champions. But he was so good that he's been able to do it. So, like, I don't think we look down on him taking those challenges.
Okay.
You know, it's like, let's say John Jones went up in weight and he lost.
Yeah.
It'd still be like, bro, he put on 20 fucking pounds. Like, you're not supposed to. You know, or like Izzy losing against Jan Blachowicz.
okay.
It's like, you're putting on so much fucking weight.
Yeah.
But I agree with you about the boxing loss. But even then, I don't think that the fight that he lost, we didn't care about.
That's true.
Right? Like,
And I think it's just badly promoted.
you're right. And I think that, look at, you have these YouTube kids that are masters of promotion because that's really what they've learned to do more than anything.
Yeah.
So they've applied that to a physical live event. They can't do stand-up. They can't, well, KSI can do music, but like, this is another version of taking your promotional ability and the content and the relationship you have with your fans and then monetizing it in a live event. And boxing is the highest fucking stakes. You can take all that beef you have, all that drama, all the things that you're so good at curating because you've been on the YouTube space for years. And instead of just doing a vlog about how you hate that guy,
Let's bang it out.
bang it the fuck out.
Yeah.
The oldest,
And boxing shouldn't have resisted it or tried to let it go away. They should have absorbed it and been like, oh, these guys know how to promote. We know how to fight. Let's work together and create an awesome thing. Put them on an undercard of like an actual
They
thing.
can't be controlled. So in boxing, they like to
Well,
pick
this
up
is-
these young kids who don't have any experience, and then they're like, hey, I control you. I'm going to promote. I'm going to take all your money.
Also, to your earlier point, there's so many different people fighting for it, whereas UFC would just be one company.
Yeah. And they did do that. They partnered with Nelk. They partnered with all these people. And like
WWE does the same thing.
Yeah, with
One
Logan.
company.
Yep. 100%. Yeah, it's, I mean, the NFL, the NBA, it's one company.
Yeah.
You can organize the products, whoever you want.
Market it however you want.
Exactly.